Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Black Venom. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, this is the 2.5 version because, I've decided to, I messed up at the end of my part 2. So, there's going to be, this is the 2.5. I'm going to upload as soon as the first one's done uploading because I'm pretty sure this is going to be very weird. If I record it fucking before, and I put it up before. But yeah, so before I accidentally stopped the video, I have the ship. I rambled on for for almost an hour saying, I don't have a ship. I don't have a ship. I do! Her name is Izumi. Izumi. Her name is Izumi. And she is a very, 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 very nice person. You'll know who she is. She's in 1A. She is in 1A. I am replacing her for, not Mineta. Well, Mineta, yeah, I'm replacing her for Mineta. Yeah, I'm replacing her for Mineta. I have replaced her for Mineta. Yes, sir. Mineta. Minodo. 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 Meow. Sorry, I'm messing around with my fan. That's not even on, so I'm messing with it. Whatever. So, yeah. Deku, stop the storm. Deku stopped the storm with his staff, saying, "Stop commencing." Deku thought of a plan where the storm actually made holes in the box where the bomb was. So he told Denki, he's like, "Okay, Denki, we're gonna go up to the roof. We're gonna jump down in on the roof." As you know, I'm still a little pissed though. I'm a little pissed. Because I just literally spent I don't know how long saying, oh, I'm going to record to the USJ. 50 minutes, oops, and then I lost the recording because my phone turned off on me. Yep. It's the reason why my recording stopped, because my phone turned off on me because of the Apple recorder, where you have to make sure it's still going on, where you have to tap the screen to make sure it's still on. So, I do hate that, but... So, I should also explain something about Deku's quirk. The staff actually is very, is Deku's very special staff, where, for any staff he actually grabs other than this one, it actually, if he puts more than 3 fingers on a different staff, it'll actually start to disintegrate. So when he actually used that, spare staff, that second staff he made, he actually only had 2 fingers on it as he was, doing stuff with it, only Aizawa noticed because, Aizawa has some pretty good eyes. And only Aizawa noticed this because, Aizawa is very, 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 very not blind. As you know. So, I just wanted to explain that as well. So, yeah. I'm not sure. I did say, yes, there's a ship. It's Izumi. This girl who's going to be in Class 1A, knows Deku, and everything. So, yeah. I did say also in this, he does have a burn mark on his forearm, which is actually covering his full forearm, as Rei actually, instead, when she was done burning, Todoroki, as Deku was blocking it, actually grabbed Midoriya by the arm, Deku by the arm, and started burning his arm. Started burning it, so he has this burn mark. I'm so underhydrated right now. You have no idea, guys. If you're wondering why I'm underhydrated, it's because I just recorded altogether for about almost 2 hours, and I failed, and I lost 30 minutes of content. Not even more. More. Yeah. Yeah, 30 minutes of fucking content. So I've been recording for almost 40 minutes. 2 hours. So, yeah. We're going to still try to go to the USJ. If not, we're going to end it off because, But yeah, Deku, so Deku calculated a plan saying, okay, Denki, we're going to jump down at the same, we're going to jump down. I'm going to jump down first. I'm going to wait, at least, 3 minutes, and then I'm going to jump up as, we're both going to jump down at that exact moment. As I know they're probably going to go after me because I don't know why. They hate me, though, and everything. But, yeah, so. So yeah. So then he's like, "Oh, they hate you?" I was like, "Yeah, they like, yeah." As you know, I don't know why. I don't know why they hate me, but you know. Oh, by the way, I should say something if I didn't say about Deku's hero costume. It's like this, but he doesn't. Okay, it's like this. It's just this part. It's this part. He's wearing like it's a mix between this and this. So he has like this gray, this well, that's already like gray, but a dark gray type jacket with a black shirt, and or with black shirt and some gray pants, and you know, so he's like a stealth hero. He's stealth. He can use stealth a lot. So I'll be scrolling in from this one to this one. Hold up. I'm gonna do to make sure like you guys can't hear me like a tap 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 tap. There we go. I'm not sure that made it. Oh no! Whoopsies. Oop. Well, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. I don't care. Give me a second, please. I need to record. Okay, so. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So. Deku jumps down, actually starts fighting them. Deku's only using. Deku's not using anything. He's like, okay, I'm gonna fight you only with two bare hands. You know? They're like, what? As Momo just starts creating weapons, gives actually one to Ida. Like these blunt knives, like on it, so he can put them in the sides. As they're like, oh, he can dodge them. He uses like water and such like that. You know, he can dodge them. As he's like, okay, you can. Yeah. I didn't say. I'm not sure, but he did get another tail. He got a water tail. That's only when he changes it. He uses a water tail. It's water tail. Like they're like, oh, you're not using your precious enhancement. As Deck is like, I never was going to. I was like, but what about the staff? That staff literally just helps me pinpoint stuff. Like, true, I use my abilities to find you, but I'm not going to use it against you. I never said I was going to use it to find you. The staff helps me actually add more power, but, you know, everything, yeah. So, they're like, what? You know, they was like, I'm calm, calculated, you know. Hold up. Did I get these only yesterday? Yeah, I did. So, yeah. Deku is very, very, very rare. You know? As they start fighting, actually, and like Deku actually broke the knives off of Ida's thing and just actually like disintegrated them. Disintegrated them for using 3 fingers. I'm like, why did it get disintegrated? That's why Deku wanted a staff. That's why Deku had a staff. These staffs can be used if you're very intelligent with them. It can be used with 2 fingers by spinning them very fast around, and you can also use 2 fingers. But he uses 3 fingers for that, or actually all fingers. So if he puts 3 or more fingers, it'll disintegrate. If he puts 2 fingers on or 1 finger, it's fine. Which he could use 1 finger if he used his wind, but he's not using his wind right now because he said he was gonna fight them with just hand. As Momo creates a spear as a staff, I'm like, as Deku's like, oh, I'm actually gonna use your own quirk against you. As Deku actually just pokes Momo, she like loses all balance. She's like, what just happened there? As Deku grabs the staff and uses only 2 fingers, but most people see it as 3. Now, all might notice this and is like, oh, wait, why is he only using 2 fingers? As they're like, what? He's using all 5. It shows like, no. He's only using 2 fingers. He can't hold anything other than his normal spear without 2 fingers. Mr. Aizawa noticed that, like, when he used his second spear. Second weapon. When he made his second staff, he only used 2 fingers. But it looked like you unless if you have a good eyesight, you can notice it. If you don't, you won't notice it. But he's actually, because how fast he moves his arms, he's only using 2 fingers. He can only have the max of 2 fingers on at a time. So I'm by the way, I'm switching between these two all the time, so it's better. So you guys can see his costume than him actually. So it's only when my phone gets dim. So yeah, they're like, what? As you know, as they're like, hey God, no. As All Might's like, no, you can't do that. It is prohibited. You cannot tell them anything. As they're like, sure though, that's like a non-ability. He can like hurt someone with it. As Shadow's like, no, he can't hurt anyone with that ability. It's only for weapons. He can only that only happens with weapons. With that weapon of his, for some reason, it's very powerful. It actually amplifies his abilities and it also gives him the ability to use his tails. I'm pretty sure it came with this quirk though. Secret to you guys, it actually didn't come with this quirk. He got it. It's something I'll explain to you how we got it and everything later when like I introduce everything in that, or like say stuff about some other things in that. I'll explain it by the like close to like other thing parts, a different part of the episode or the video. But yeah, so Deku is very like, they're like, what? Actually, Deku pushes back into Momo. Momo was paralyzed. She's like, huh? Why did you use your lightning? Deku's like, I didn't use any of my lightning. Deku pokes Ida back as well. As Kaminari is like, I'm sorry, Ida, but grabs Ida and actually starts electrocuting him. I was like, Ida's gonna get hurt. I was like, Deku says like the thing to send it all out. I was like, Deku says he's not gonna get hurt. He's only gonna get paralyzed from Denki's. Denki isn't putting that much bolts into it enough to paralyze a person. I told him how much bolts to use to paralyze someone. No, I can't control my volts yet because I haven't gotten my other amplifier yet. I was like, another amplifier? I was like, yes, it's going to be able to actually amplify the staff's ability as well. So like amplify, and it's like an amplifier for amplifiers. And then I'll get my 9th tail. Once I'm done getting my 8th tail, I'll try to learn all my abilities fast enough. But I'll get my 9th tail. I was like, wait, yeah, you only have 3 tails. It was like, Deku's like, yeah, I plan on how powerful I am by like in a month. I might get another tail. I'm not sure. Maybe. I was like, oh, okay. As you know, Deku actually Deku is like very calm at this moment. Denki touches the bomb and says, as All Might says, Hero Team wins! As, like, the area is, like, damaged a lot. As, like, Deku actually told Denki to put it to the actual, like, 1,000 more volts so they can so they're unparalyzed. Denki's like, sure. I was like, he puts it, like, he puts like 2,000 volts, or I'm kidding. He puts like a 200 volt. I mean, I'm kidding. He puts like 20 volts into them, like nothing. Like, I'm kidding. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many volts it takes to not to paralyze someone. I'm not sure, or watts, or whatever it is to paralyze someone. I'm not sure. But yeah, Deku was very, 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 very chillaxed with this. I was like, when they got out, Deku, they're like, huh, it must have been so. Deku's like, so why do you hate me so much? They just stop and says, huh, it's because you're born with that quirk. You must have such an easy life. Being trained for it by these great pros and everything. It's like, Deku, as Todoroki's like, oh my, tell him to stop. Tell him to stop now. No. Now it's like, as All Might took wire. As they're continuing on saying, oh, you must have a great family life. As Shoto's like, yeah, we have to leave that to someone else now. As the staff just, okay, this is where the ship comes in, my guys. The staff touches the ground at like without Deku, as Deku just drops the staff and like goes down, and he just stands there like so deadly, like his intent is very brutal. As he's like, okay, Deku, calm down, you're useful. I was like, they're like, what? The staff can talk? Like, Shoto knows, like, oh, that's Izumi. Yep, Izumi's the staff. Now that that's done with, I'm gonna explain Izumi's quirk because Izumi is like someone in 1A. Her quirk actually, her quirk is a weapon transforming quirk for some reason and an amplifier quirk combined. But so it basically so Deku cannot grab any other weapon other than Izumi because as said, it'll break if he puts three fingers on it. As he grew up with Izumi as Deku. I mean, as Shoto knows this, like and everything. So Shoto knows Izumi's quirk, and he's like, Shoto's like, I might give you the mic so I can talk to Deku and Izumi. Shoto's like, Izumi, you need to get him out of here. So he doesn't blow up the place. As Izumi's like, yes, I am on my way. As I'm out, I'm going out, I'm on out. As like Izumi looks at his shoulder and is like, Deku, no, Izuku, your arm, your sleeve's broken off. As Deku's hiding behind his arm. She's like, Izumi, give me a second. I won't blow anything up. I won't break anything. I just want to tell them something. As he turns on his mic and says, to you all who actually think I was born with this type of, I was actually raised by a happy family, please, tell me something. Have you ever got straight boiling water on your full arm, your arm grabbed by your own mother and started being poured on by hot, boiling water, and your arm being burnt, your forearm being burnt, he tells Shoto zoom in, like he knows, like he says, okay, Shoto, I know you're listening to me right now, and I'm gonna tell you to zoom in on a 10 some centimeters in front of me. They're like, why? As Shoto's like knows why, and it's like as he like pulls his arm out, and she's like his forearms like he has like this big old scar, and he's like, tell me something, you guys. Would you do this for your own brother to make sure he doesn't lose his sight? As they remember, wait, in the entrance exam, it was Izuku Todoroki. I was like, oh, his son, he's the son of Endeavor. As they finally just caught on, like, and the others are like, what, your brother? He's like, duh, I had to protect him. As he says, my brother Shoto. I had to protect him from getting his eye burnt out by my own mother. And you say, oh, I had such a perfect life. Imagine being called Deku. You know what Deku means? Deku means useless, but I think it's actually pretty good because the useless actually can be useful. So, and being tormented by your father? Jesus, called useless every single time you say, oh, I got into something. And he's like, okay, useless. Okay, Deku, you're useless. Whatever. As you know, your brother's been through also hell, at least. Like, your brother's been through hell, but not hell and like, been to fucking Tartarus. They're like, what? Tartarus? As Deku starts laughing, as they're like, why are you laughing? As Deku says, you guys don't know what Tartarus is? Tartarus is the place below hell. It's much more worse. Deku also shows his back, As Shoto didn't know this, as Deku shows his back and says, here, this is what happens when you have a father like mine. As he shows, his back's burned, he has burn scars on his back. As sure, the scars from Rei, and he forgives his mother for that. She was going through this big old stress time. But Deku's not a girl. He doesn't forgive Endeavor for the fact is that as soon as he shows his back, Shoto didn't know this. He's like, what did that bastard do? Deku's back is covered in burns and covered in burns and scars and everything. Deku's like, you know how old when I got these scars? That's right. Well, before my quirk actually popped up, when I was 4. I was there like, what? Everyone's like, what? Deku just yes, my quirk can heal almost anything I have now. Doesn't heal any old injuries. I had so many fatal injuries from that man. Telling me, oh, you're not worth it, and everything. You know that. As Deku just covers up as Izumi just like, okay, okay, Izuku, calm down, calm down. Wait, so it's not cheating. Like, Deku also says, you know what, as well, Nezu approved of me being able to activate Izumi in a state. You know what's even better though? Izumi, I'm not even like Izumi, me and Izumi aren't even one technically. Like we're actually like different people. Like we're friends. Like her quirk still complements my quirk though. Sure, it's enhancement, but I could still use my other abilities without you guys. Well, without Izumi, but she amplifies it without me taking a long time using my amplifier powers. I was like, what? My original powers, sure, they come with the quirk originally, but she is helpful. She like enhances them already. Like, he creates ice, he creates fire, or he creates blue flames, and he creates electricity zapping out of sand. How do you think I was able to send electricity through my body with a stick on? No, I didn't even have it. I didn't even have the staff. I had a fake staff on me. Like, I couldn't, resemble Izumi like that. Like, not yet, at least. And by the way, Nezu permitted me to use Izumi because Izumi isn't a part of my quirk. She amplifies it, by the way. As, Izumi is able to, act as well, be able to use me as, a holder type person. Our quirks complement each other. And Nezu's perfectly fine with it. She can only use, though, my upgraded, blue flames. My blue flames, my ice, and my lightning. That's the only one she can use though. She can't use any other abilities because, those were a faucet of my quirk that she doesn't enhance. And part of her and anything that she doesn't enhance, that's my quirk and I can't do that. And she can't use those, but even better though, my water quirk is actually a manifestation of me also helping us both out. My quirk was actually going to be only a 4-step quirk, with me only being able to use my 9 tails and my other 3 powers being the earth, being wood, me being able to use fire and everything else, and my wind and lightning. Those were the only 3 actual powers I was meant to have. And everything else, and all the other, my other 1 power, which is my ability as soon as I get my 9th tail, transform. But Izumi actually upgraded that power to give me all 4 elements. Originally, Dr. lied and thought, oh, he's probably gonna have all 4, because all of my powers weren't started at the time. So yeah, I was like, Deku's like, oh, I noticed something, and in the corner of his eye, he says, he points at the part of one of the buildings. And he's like, Todoroki, wasn't that there before? Shoulders like, oh my god, Izumi, get Deku out of there, he destroyed a building. Izumi's like, oh god. Izumi's like, oh god, I think Deku's getting too worked up now. He got way too worked up. So yeah, he got way too worked up. This boy got way too worked up for that, and Deku just, as Izumi's like, come on Deku, come on, we gotta go. Now we go back to class. Deku's a little pissed, but he's fine and out and dandy. He's very calm. He's calm now. He's calm. But as soon as someone mentions something about his father, he will or his scar, he will fucking snap and break your leg. I saw what notices that's who made the bean mad, who made the small bean mad, who made the bean mad, who made him mad. One episode's literally going to be just about him wholesomeness. It's going to be a filler episode. It's literally going to be him being fucking wholesome the whole time. That's what's called the wholesome episode, wholesomeness. Was I meant to keep the fire on again? I'm not sure. Sorry, Father. That my dog was in the water again, probably. Motherfucker. Whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do the USJ very fast. So yeah. I was like, Todoroki tells because Izumi's on his desk talking to him and everything. And because one of the reasons why Deku is so calm by Izumi is, 1, he has a crush on her. 2, he's known her for a very long time and accepts him for who he is. And 3, it's just, there's no 3. And, well, and he's her weapon, so he should be very calm so he doesn't break her. So, yeah. A very powerful blade. As Deku, as Shoto just says, Izumi, you should take Deku out of the class before we start talking about it. As Izumi's like, yep. As you know, Deku can still, like, destroy a building with just looking at it. Like, he put on glasses because he's so mad. Like, he can't look at anything, so he brings Izumi, Izumi brings Deku out and starts talking to him, like, As, Deku's like, Deku pulls off the glass and says, Izumi, I'm fine now. As long as no one brings up, like, actually saying, like, oh my god, he's, blah, blah, blah. I was like, he hears from the classroom, like, I saw about, like, breaking down on him. Momo and Ida saying, you guys shouldn't have done that, you're idiots, man. This kid literally destroyed a building, you guys didn't even know about it. That's how silent he was. All Might noticed it. I noticed it instantly, but All Might noticed it, and, like, All Might noticed it later, but he destroyed a building by just looking away from it. This kid destroyed a building in seconds flat. He actually destroyed a row. As Izumi's like, Deku, are you sure you're okay? Deku's like, yes, I'm fine. No need to worry. I'm not that hostile right now. Takes off the glasses, something. He put something in front of his eyes. He puts, like, this pop bottle. It crushes a little bit, and just stops. He's like, okay, you're fine now. As okay, how did this start again? As Shoto explains, they were talking about how he had a perfect life, and everything, how he must have had such a powerful quirk from the beginning, kind of everything. Yeah. As they're like, as I thought, was like, oh my god, you idiot! You could have been through, like, so much. No, this kid has, like, not so worn. Like, this kid had such a bad childhood. As, like, he just stopped. He's like, okay, whatever. Because he's like, Izumi, can you bring Deku in? As, she was like, why didn't you move him away, Izumi? As Deku says, I'm fine now. As long as no one mentions that, that, other than you were Izumi, maybe I'll tell it later on. She'll be fine. I was like, what? Zawa was like, what? Aizawa was like, what? Deku's like, yeah, you're a nice teacher, I can tell. You notice that, I use my quirk as well as I use my physical body. As soon as you looked at me from getting first, I noticed that. You thought I was just someone with a very powerful quirk. And besides, I wasn't even the one who actually sent the ball high up in the air. Izumi also got infinity, you could tell. So I asked to give me 2 balls, Mr. Aizawa. Because Izumi had to get first as well. Well, Izumi got first on that as well. I was like, what? As Deku was like, yes, Izumi is my staff. Well, yeah. I was like, oh, that's why. I was like, yeah. So, now video to hold up. Sorry, I have to get my dog. It's getting cold. Are you wet? Are you wet, dog? My, yes, sir, you are. Whatever, though. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm not talking for a second. I'm trying to, like, Trying to like restart a fire roll right here, like. I have a question. Does butane work for lighting fires? I can't tell. I'm sorry for not talking for a minute, but, you know. I do still need to also catch my breath. I've been recording for about, like... How long have I been recording for now? 30 minutes, okay. So, honestly, no, I'm not going to add... Well, I am going to add it really quickly. So, these are going to be long episodes, you know. 2 long episodes, because I ended off at a very weird point. So... Yeah, the USJ starts, USJ happens. So, for the USJ, Deku senses that the fact is there's going to be villains attacking. Deku tells Aizawa and says, okay, no one go in. As, you know, everyone's like, okay, Mr. Aizawa. You know, everything. As, you know, Deku says, okay, me and Izumi and Todoroki will go in. As Aizawa was like, what? I was like, what? Well, Shoto will get 11 out. As me and Izumi will get the villains. As Aizawa was like, you kids, like, the fuck did I put what I was looking for? The fuck did I put it? Sorry, I'm trying to look for my... Oh, there it is. I'm trying to look for my my light thing, so I could start a fire. Because I have like a fire pit at home. There we go. I have a blowtorch. Not a blowtorch exactly, a butane torch. If you guys have ever worked with butane, it's kind of fun. I'm not sure you have, though. But it's fun in general. Because, bam, you start lighting things on fire, and it should start lighting stuff as well. But you gotta be careful if you have a certain torch like mine, because it's very small, and you could fall on it and burn yourself. Very much so. That it is very dangerous. Please do not use a butane torch without any supervision. Now, of course, I am old enough to use one without supervision, so I'm going to use one without supervision, as I am a responsible child. Totally responsible. Starting wood. This is very fun. Turn them up. Very fun. Fun indeed it is. So yeah, but I'm actually gonna end it off here because, you know, I'm okay. So, but I did really hope you guys enjoyed this 10th attempt. I will upload that and then do the other one. Hope you guys still enjoyed though, and I'll see you all you phantoms in the next YouTube video. Goodbye. I love you all so much. Do subscribe also to my other channel, Black Phantom ASMR. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. The video though. I'll see all you dudes, and I'll see all you phantoms in the next video. Goodbye, people.